Hi, brother Woodrow. So I just want to say thank you, man, for taking out the time today. I know you're a hardworking brother, man.
Right.
So thank you for giving me this opportunity, brother. Thank you so much, man.
Hey, I really wanted to ask you the question, bro. Like, okay, first, how old are you, bro?
I just turned 30, man.
Okay, okay. And you in Puerto Rico?
At the moment, yeah, at the moment I am in Puerto Rico. Yeah.
You ever been to the United States?
Of course, I was born in Brooklyn.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, I was born in Brooklyn. I was raised in Hudson County, like right outside New York. But my Puerto Rican side of my family always lived in New York, and then my Cuban family, which is my mother, we always lived in Union City, like like New Jersey, North Bergen, Union City area.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So that paperwork you sent me about the Moors, what does that mean? Does that mean, first of all, do you know what a dirty Moor is?
Well, I mean, I guess that's just somebody who's just dishonorable. I would say, like a dishonorable brother
Basically,
that has, yeah, like somebody who's pressured either by finance or circumstance to do something out of pocket, but they have knowledge of self. You know.
because the dirty Moors is the real problem with the black people in the United States. It was the dirty Moors who was the ones who acted like that. That's why white people say, "Oh, don't trust them." They this, that, and the third. It came from the dirty Moors. The dirty Moors started the Klan and all of that, and they were black people, but they wasn't black people. They just had melanin in their skin, so they thought we all the same. We're not all the same at all. So, what made you get into talking about the Moors and all of that?
Well, I'll be totally honest with you, brother. It was just natural. It was knowledge of self. Like the more I studied about myself and the more I spent time with my grandmother,
Right.
we just kept awakening and I kept realizing, like my grandmother's born in Cuba, my mother's born in Cuba.
How old is your
But
grandma?
my grandmother's still alive. She's 93 years old. She was
Okay.
born in like 19 like in the early 1930s.
Uh, uh,
And she always told me that our family came from the Philippines, but we
right.
were born Cuban. So that's my whole Cuban family always told me that we were Spanish, Filipino, and Cuban. And
Right.
then my mother ends up meeting my father, who's Boricua, Puerto Rican, and American, but he has Portuguese roots. But for me, no matter where I look, whether I look into the Antillas, which is the American islands, whether I look at Spain or whether I look at the Philippines, there's Moors on all three fronts.
So, how long did
You
you live in
know.
America?
I'm sorry, say it again.
How long did you live in America?
I've lived in America my whole life, bro.
So you just went back. You just went to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I went to Puerto Rico for the first time after my father passed away. I wrote a book in dedication to him in 2022, and then I came to Puerto Rico for the first time to really ground myself in my roots and to put my indigenous side to the test.
Right.
You know, like because I'm a light skinned brother, I'm always getting bullied. I grew up being bullied like crazy because I have real nappy hair, afros
Hey,
out, and I have real light skin. So I said, let me go to Puerto Rico and see if I can activate this Taino roots, right?
right.
So I did all this. I did all this, submerging myself into nature on the alkaline diets, and then I see myself totally transformed.
Okay. Okay. So you on the alkaline
Yeah.
diet and all that.
Yeah, man. I just put this Moorish. I applied being Moorish American on the indigenous side, like to the test.
Right.
Like physically, like put it to the test. Knowledge itself to the test, not just paperwork and being able to say laws and CFRs, and stuff like that.
You got to put your
You
body
know.
through it first.
Yeah, man. I really had to feel what it was like to be a Taino. A Siboney or a Guanahate Bay.
Have you
These are
opened your
all
third
different
eye?
names. Have I opened my third eye? I hope so. I hope so, being that
You,
I've gotten
you
this
know
far.
you would know if you did, bro. You would know if you did. You probably by me asking and you not saying yes automatically, it means you haven't. I'm gonna tell you some real shit about that.
Go ahead.
There's pros and cons to opening your third eye, bro. I kind of wish I hadn't done it, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad I did because you get to see
Mm.
the auras of people. You get to see their natural colors. You don't even see
Mm.
the person. You see who they are before you even see the person. But at the same time, you lose all of like you really lose your humanity. Like you really don't. You don't see things like you're not going to go to barbecues. You're not going to go hang to functions and things of that nature because your vibration level raises. So when you're around low vibrational people, you get kind of sick. Like you don't feel the same. Like you don't like you get kind of anxious and nauseous. So when you do that, you gotta be aware that you're not going to be able to hang with your people like you used to if you open your third eye. I wish
Yeah, that's
I
a
would have knew that ahead of time because I might not have done it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I might not have done
fact.
it, bro, because it changes you. Like I'm a Scorpio, so I was already different. You know, I was born in the 11th month when the veil is open, so I'm already different off the muscle. But then I grew up by myself. I didn't have like a lot of family and a lot of friends. I was always by myself because I was moving a lot because I grew up an army brat. So we was here, we was there. Like I told you, I lived in Germany and everything. So I've been a lot of places. I never had time to make those connections with people because by the time I was making boom, I had to go somewhere else. Until I came to
Wow,
Texas when I was 12. And I've been here for the most part of the time. But again, all that experience made me different than everybody else. You know what I mean? Like most people spend most of their life in the area where they were born at. You know what I mean? So
that's a fact.
they get grounded in that the way they are. It's like they can survive on their block. But if they go 100 miles away, they may starve to death or get killed because their mind ain't ready for the transition that it takes. Everybody can't adapt. You know what I mean? Everybody can't adapt that
Yeah.
easy. It's harder for some people than others. But I wanted to ask you that. Do you play video games, bro?
Yeah, so that's something that I actually dedicated in my book, Borikubayorkino. I talk about a whole chapter on how I kind of grew up on those because the area I grew up in, I don't know if you have seen or like had a chance to see what the 90s and the early 2000s was like
Bro,
in the
bro,
Hudson
bro, bro.
County in the New York area. It was so dangerous. So
Okay.
that's how my family used to put me onto games so I didn't have to deal with that until I got really into the institutions, like the school and the high school.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm 46, so I was there when the crack. You know, what I'm saying? I was there before crack.
Oh
Like
man.
I
Oh
saw what
man.
crack did to
Warrior.
the black community. You feel me? Like yeah, I just look
You
young.
warrior.
So I was there. I saw what the bro. I saw my pops going from going to work every day making good money to being at home every day, still having a lot of money, but I'm too young to understand what's going on. To then not having nothing at all and him going to jail. He was on America's Most Wanted and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because
Dang, yeah.
because of the goddamn streets, bro. Like I'm from Virginia. I'm from Yorktown, Virginia. A lot of people don't even understand when I say I'm from Yorktown, Virginia, what that even means, bro. I'm from that beach where the Cornwallis had his cave and all of that. Like we used to be able to go play in Cornwallis cave and shit until the dope fiends started hanging in there. They fucking, they getting high, they doing
Oh
everything.
man,
So they shut the cave. They blocked it off. You couldn't. Well, we used to take field trips to go walk through the cave and all that, bro. I'm like from where the Revolutionary War ended. That's where I'm from. So it's a lot of
wow.
history, a lot of Native Americans. Like most of my grandparents are like 90% Native American. You know what I mean? Like Native American, not what they call black. I'm talking about the real Native Americans who
Yeah,
were.
autochthonous.
You,
Autochthonous.
you know what I'm saying? I'm from that.
Absolutely.
A lot of people lost that history. You've been in America, so you know people think about money and status. A person could make $30,000 a year and feel like they somebody as long as they got a title. But to somebody who made $30,000 a month, it's like, bro, you are nobody. I don't care what that title say. You ain't got no damn money. But to me, I don't care about either one, the title or the money. What kind of person are you? What do you have integrity? You know what I mean? That's what I'm built on,
Absolutely.
bro. I've been trying to get people to do this to talk because it's a lot of people on the internet, bro. But a lot of them fake. A lot of them they characters. They do this for clicks and views and contracts and things of that nature. I understand this whole way of life is about to change completely. So if you're not an
Absolutely.
authentic person, bro, you gonna burn, bro, because it's like you never learn to be good. You understand what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, bro,
Absolutely.
they not smart enough to understand, bro. In life, you're supposed to help people more than you hurt them. But in America, as you know, it's reversed. You don't a person
That's
on the
why
sidewalk bleeding, dying, and don't
that's
nobody help. You feel me?
yeah. I was gonna say that I think the 80s is the 80s pandemic of crack. I think it's happening right now in the Bronx and California and all these other places. But what you're saying about like our times right now about times changing, it coincides perfectly with what Drew Ali said, man. It's a divine and national movement.
So you know who Noble Jew Ali is.
Absolute.
Okay. Hey,
Absolutely.
so do you know who Rod Hayes is?
That's
No.
the brother on the internet right now.
Light skinned
He
guy with
does
the
the
little
interviews every now.
that
Yeah,
hey,
yeah, yeah.
you Bright L, you listen to Bright L, BDL 1014?
I'm sure I've seen some of it.
These guys,
I'm in there.
these guys are like book, like they go back and study, like they teach you. Like me, I learn straight from downloads. Like I don't really study. Like I didn't go to prison. Like I haven't been to jail to you know what I'm saying, to learn. Like a lot of guys they learn while they in jail. Me, I didn't. I just,
That's a fact.
you see what I'm saying? I just learned because I just always understood elevating your vibration level was always something that everybody couldn't do. I'm all about doing shit that other people can't do. That's like my favorite thing. You can't do it, but I can. Hey, that's not my fault. You got to learn. But everybody don't like to learn. Anybody who knows me know I love to learn, bro. Like learning is like I always understood, bro. If you, the more you learn, the more you capable of. It's very simple to me, but not to everybody else. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to.
Absolutely.
That's why I wanted to get with you, bro, and ask you if you now. So you understood about the Black Panther Party, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so in Puerto Rico, is there many black people in Puerto Rico, like American blacks?
Those that self-identify as Black American
Right,
people, of
right.
course, they're all
There's
over
a
the
lot
world.
of
Yeah, it's all over the world. But uh, again, as Drew Ali instructed, it's a sin to go by those titles. You know,
right
it doesn't honor your forefathers. So
because that's not who you
yeah,
are.
there's yeah, there's a myriad of all types of Taino, Guanajuato Bay, Siboney
Mhm.
peoples that have always been in the area. And as a matter of fact, I went to Cuba in July and I found a book that actually talks about an economy in the Americas between North America and South America up and down the Mississippi for 10,000 years
Right.
between cotton, yucca, maize, and all that other stuff. So
They went on the
it's
barter
very hard for
system.
me.
They
It's
went on
very
the
hard for
barter
me
system.
to,
You know what the
yeah,
barter?
always, always,
You know what the barter
always.
is?
Of course, always.
You know what I'm saying? So because that was the system, it was totally different than, okay, I'm gonna give you this amount of money for doing this job, and I'm gonna give you this amount of money for this job. It was like everybody did what they did, and then your family grew corn, or your family were tailors, or your family were mechanics, and you traded work for the supplies you needed. I think that's the best system because you got
Mm,
Congress guys, man, been rich their whole life. Only thing they crave is power. They've always had
yeah,
money. So the only thing they crave is power over people who have less than them. Bro, that's got to be a tough, bro. I think being a weak person, bro, that's got to be a hard existence, bro. Waking up every day being mad, hating other people just because you feel bad about yourself, bro, that's got to be tough.
yeah,
That's got to be tough. Like dudes, what they call it, little dick energy, bro. Them guys who just in the Epstein files,
hey,
all of them are guys who are not like, bro. It's like I don't understand how you can be that kind of person. You can't be human. Not all of them people can be human, bro. The ones who eat flesh for the you know what I'm saying, because they really eat it can't be human. Now the ones who ate it because they wanted to be part of the crew, they wanted to be down and all of that. You know, like I said, they're a lot of suckers. But the ones who really craved human blood and flesh, bro, they can't be human, bro. They can't be. It's just impossible.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
Like we
mean, that's just that's the devil's nature, man. Those people haven't taken heed as to what us as self-determining more our people are doing over here. We find the knowledge of self, like me and yourself. We find
right.
knowledge of self, and we give praise to the Most High, and we give praise to the fact that we do goodness. So we find knowledge of self, and that's a 5%er, and that's a hip hop, um, like baseline. That's the baseline what it is, So that's what I'm saying. Like there's a real difference between cats like that and cats like us. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
big hey, like guys who 50 years old and still gang bang, bro. My thing is about that gang banging, bro. It's like I understand, like some of them, they never learn anything other than that, so they still think that's the way. But I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
okay, so I'm from Virginia. I came to Texas. Before I came to Texas, I had never heard of gang banging. I lived in Kentucky. I lived in Germany. Never heard of gang banging. As far as any gang
Wow.
banging. Any game banging I saw was on like TV, and I didn't even when they said colors, I was thinking they meant the cops versus you know what I'm saying, black versus white. I didn't even see the game
Yeah,
banging part because I'm just like, bro, they just different crews, but the police is the real enemy. But you come to Texas and you realize, no, the guy with the different color flag is the enemy. And I'm like, nah, I don't
it's
understand.
tribalism.
Yeah, I don't understand these rules, bro. I don't like that, bro. That don't make sense to me,
It's
bro.
all tribalism because to keep it real, bro, it's the same situation between like all of these countries that are nation states, all throughout the Americas, like Ecuador, Cuba, Dominican Republic, Haiti. It's all tribalism. We still game banging on a governmental level too, on each other in the same continent, and we all share the same bloodline, which is
Do they have
wild.
racism? They don't have real racism over there where you at because most of the people are Puerto Rican, right?
I mean, it depends. It depends. I mean, it depends on like how Christianized the people are. You know, it depends on how militarized they are. Like if they study. You know, I mean, a lot of them folks that was racist like that either totally bit the conformity after COVID-19, or the ones that survived after it are at least trying to make a change, and they show up every Sunday at the establishments and stuff like
Hey,
that. But
hey, bro, and I'll be telling, man, listen, bro, and I got one side of my family is like really into church, bro, and I'll be like, bro, why do y'all go to church? What are y'all looking for in there? And if the answer is God,
yeah.
you been going to church for 45 years and you still ain't found him. He not in there. Like, bro, like when it, like, bro, when is the I don't, bro, you know, like I told you, man, some people minds they just I just can't, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't slow myself down to get where they at. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I just
it's
can't do it.
insanity, bro.
But I just can't
It's
do it, bro.
insanity.
It's like if you ain't coming up to where I'm
Dogmatic.
at, I'm good.
Yeah, it's very dogmatic. It's insanity, and trust me, man. I mean, we all going through it, bro. And then it's all really just an inquisition. It's a Roman Inquisition that these guys are just trying to keep along. You know, they're trying to keep their Babylonian sex magic and their Roman ontology alive in the Americas. And we one of the only ones that's really banging on that beast. So it's really an honor just to be having this conversation with you, brother.
Like,
Totally.
bro, man, listen, bro. A lot of people don't even understand that. But I'm glad you mentioned sex magic, bro, because I don't think people, I know, I don't even think, I know they don't understand what sex magic really is and what it is about, bro. Like, people think they just out here having sex, especially casual sex. They don't understand,
Yeah.
bro. There's entities and things that come with having sex with people like that, bro. Especially if you
There's a really good
anybody.
video you could there's a really good video that breaks all of this down right here. It's called Freemasonry Sucks by Asir the Duke of Tears.
See,
He
I
breaks
got
that down to the T because he essentially breaks it down how essentially like how our women, especially the most beautiful Asiatic melanated women, are being used as the coons to essentially
they being
portray all these
kidnapped.
agendas and stuff
They
like that.
being
Yeah.
kidnapped at an all-time high
Mm,
rate right now, and I don't think people understand. Like, bro, there's a reason
that's
why
a fact.
they are kidnapping little black girls at such. It don't
Yeah.
matter how pretty she is, don't matter none of that. She's melanated. The more melanin she got in her skin, the more valuable she is to them people, man. I tell people you got to watch your
Yeah.
damn kids. My kids have Mexican, so they kind of light skinned. They don't even look like they black. You don't know my kids is black unless they with me. Other than that, you think they Mexican. You understand what I'm saying? But that in itself is a whole rarity because Mexicans are so racist. You understand what I'm saying? Like
Absolutely.
it is even hard to even they have trouble even fitting in because they are half breeds. Because it's like
Yeah. I mean, bro, all of that stuff about race is really like at the top level, brother, is colonization, which is conformity and communism, bro.
mind
They just
control.
trying to literally, they trying to get you so stirred up as to being able to see something that's 3D that takes you off the land.
Right.
That's what they trying to do to all of us with that bullshit, bro.
You know we finna get the land back though. You know their time is up from controlling the land. Did you know about this?
Of course, bro. It's prophecy, man.
So that's what I
It's
was running.
prophecy.
That's why I wanted to chat like, bro, because bro, I'm telling you, bro, I try to reach out to a lot of people. If I see them on the internet, bro, and they doing their thing, I'm gonna reach out to them. I'm gonna email them. I'm gonna Instagram them. I'm gonna something to see. Okay, let me see if they really about it. Because a lot of them, they actors, bro. A lot of these dudes just
Absolutely.
they just actors, bro. They just up here for clout. They up here to get clicks and views. A lot of them never had any like real people. Like they never really been anybody. So this is their way.
It's honest, bro.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
honest, bro.
I
It's
don't have that.
honest, bro.
I don't do it for either one because one, I tell people, bro, I know a lot of people all over the world, literally. So I know a lot of people. So I don't. It's not people gonna be seeing me go, damn, that's Wood, man. I ain't seen him forever because I be a lot of places doing a lot of things. But I've always been on, bro. Because I come from, let me tell you some real shit, bro. I come from one of them families where they bicker and fight with each other more than they try to raise each other up. And I'm
Yeah,
like, I don't understand that thinking, bro. Like, to me, we should always, bro. I got 5 brothers and sisters, bro. And like I've always told them, if we got together, we could be one powerful fist. But we not, you know what I'm saying? The connection ain't there.
absolutely.
They don't want that because black people used to be really powerful in the 70s. My kid's mom like, so y'all, because she didn't even understand the Black Panther Party, and she knows none of that. She was like, so y'all used to be like Mexicans. I said, yes, we used to be just like Mexicans, how we gonna stick together and we gonna raise each other up. But that's a problem for people who don't want that to happen. So they did everything they could to make it where don't be together, y'all kill each other. You know what Section 80 is, right?
That's what my entire family on, bro.
And you see what I'm saying? How that shit works? Where they make it where you can't have a man in the house. You can only earn a certain amount of money, and then when the kids turn 18, they kick you off the shit. So now you've worked for 18 years, only making a certain amount of wage. Your mind is only on a certain level. Now you've been thrust into a whole new situation because you so used to being taken care of, and your money, that
Yeah,
little 18 to $20,000 that you make a year ain't worth a damn. But for the past 18 years, you have been able to survive with it. Bro, that's a whole mentality fuck that people don't even understand. Get off, don't even pay
yeah,
attention to that, man. Don't even
yeah.
think about the government taking care of you,
I've
man. What's
walked
wrong?
through I've walked through Harlem and the Bronx with a couple Moors, and I've actually been able to have the opportunity to show them, just like a regular document with a stamp and a seal.
Right.
If you look at the buildings, on the brick buildings on the top of the corner, it says Bureau of Indian Affairs right on the building. So essentially, what I see the Duketeers be talking about, how essentially like the projects in the hoods, those are the reservations for the Moors.
That, bro, and the Moors, like the real Moors, the real people Moors, not the dirty ones. People don't even understand when we say dirty Moors. They think it may be just like, they were bad or whatever. They were a whole totally different set of people. You understand? Like
Yeah,
they were just melanated people. That's just all that they were. But they
yeah,
started the Ku Klux Klan. They started all the bank. They started all of that. But they just put the
yeah.
white people in front.
Inquisitionists, man.
They put the white folks in front so everybody would think they the bad guys. But the white guys knew back in the day, they used to always say black people are the worst, and that's where it came from. But they was thinking about all black people. No, they was talking about the dirty Moors. And people need to understand
Yeah,
that all black people don't have
absolutely.
that bad, that evil mentality where it's like, I gotta conquer you. I'm happy just living. I don't need to conquer a damn thing. You understand what I'm saying? I'm good
That's a
being me.
fact.
You know what I'm saying?
And
But
I think that's how it's always been. To be totally real with you, bro. A lot of us,
we just good being, we good just being. But some people,
a lot.
they wake up and they got to conquer, they got to put somebody down, they got to step on somebody. I don't really understand. That's why I'm not good in the corporate world. Every job I've had, people have always told me he could be a CEO if he wanted to, but I don't deal with everybody. I'm not fake.
Mm,
If I know you a piece of shit, I'm either gonna do one or two things. I'm either gonna stay away from you or I'm gonna treat you like a piece of shit. I'm not gonna act like you God's gift and I know you ain't nothing. I'm not gonna do that. I'm too authentic for it. So I just stay away from people, which causes me to be kind of alienated because I'm always by myself. You know what I'm saying? Or
that's a fact.
I don't respect the people who are fake. Like I don't respect fake shit, bro. Like you can't sit here and talk about people behind their back and then come over here and talk to me and think I'm not gonna think, bro. As soon as you leave here, you gonna go talk about me the same way you talk about them. So just stay away from me.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying? It's the easy situation
yeah.
for me, but everybody don't think like that. Some people, I don't know, bro. I don't really be understanding when people don't process information well or don't
Ah,
understand.
you sound like a man, bro. You sound like you standing in solidarity like a real man, bro.
And there's very few of us out here left anywhere, bro. Like they just spent dog. When I see guys my age and they got tattoos all on their thighs and their calves, I'm just
Hmm.
thinking, bro, your mind ain't that strong because you know better than that. But you done got caught into what these new guys doing. So to me, you weak minded. You a follower. We not the same.
What?
You know
Yo,
what I
bro, the
mean?
fact that you even alive right now at your age is a miracle.
Video games saved my life, bro. Let me tell you how. Hey, I'm keeping real with you, folks. Hey, my kid's mama tell you, bro. She met
Oh
me when I
shit.
was 19, bro. All I knew was how to sell crack for real. Like that's all I knew. Like I knew how to work at like burger stands because that was my first job when I was 15, 16. But I'm gonna tell you some real shit, bro. At 14, I realized I didn't need parents anymore, especially not the ones I had anyway. I knew I'm good. But
Yeah,
by the time I was
yeah,
16, I put that in action. I've been taking care of myself, making my own decisions since I was 16 years old, bro. And I never been in jail for a felony. I got everybody goes to jail for little dumb shit, but prison, felonies, no. Because I had sense enough to
yeah.
know, even though I'm selling dope and I'm out here doing all this wild shit, you gotta do it you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I can sell dope after 11 o'clock. After 11 p.m., if you come to me, that's good. But I'm not going to you after 11 o'clock. Ain't nothing good out there but the police. You feel me?
That's a fact.
So I
That's a
understood,
fact.
yo, don't hustle late at night. Nigga, either come get it or I see you when I see you. But I'm not coming to, I'm
That's
not,
a fact.
and everybody just come to my house. I'm not finna have all that traffic violate my head. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So I understood
yeah,
the rules to the game as a youngster. 15, 16 years old when I first started selling the dope, I understood don't mess with a lot of people. Don't mess with too many people that don't look like you because they will tell on you for
yep,
fun. In some cases, they get caught with a joint. Oh, I know this black guy who can. So I understood the people you deal with, the areas you dealt in. Like in Dallas, bro, we got a lot of trap houses. We got trap stores. We got stores where you can
woo,
just go post up and sell dope all day long. But the laws is somewhere
damn,
taking.
bro.
Hey, the laws is somewhere taking pictures though, so they gonna see you out there. And if you're out there every day, it won't be long for they come get you. I stayed away from
Yeah,
all of
yeah,
that.
yeah,
You understand? And I had to connect
yeah.
with
There's a
bro.
chapter.
Bro,
I got a chapter in my book
right,
that I dedicated to my father. It's called Harlem, and he talks about how, Bumpy Johnson and Frank Lucas and Hector Camacho, like that era, them folks was corrupt as fuck over there in Harlem. That was like a war zone, bro. It was like
right,
Vietnam down there up
right,
in
right.
like the 80s and the 90s too. And even all the salseros, bro. Even if I had to keep it Puerto Rican and Caribbean or whatever you want to say, all the musicians, bro, they was all partying and playing music with thousands of people at them stadiums and thousands of people in the hood. What do you think they was doing, man?
Hey, but it wasn't no problems though. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like people could gather like that. Wasn't nobody getting shot. Wasn't nobody getting randomly stabbed. Wasn't nobody getting
yeah,
raped. You understand what I'm saying? Like it was a total different time. They changed it in the 70s, bro. They saw black people moving together. Fred Hampton. When they killed little Fred Hampton, bro, that they was like, we gotta do something. Cause this dude 21 years old and he is connecting every
yeah,
neighborhood, whether they Spanish speaking, whether they Haitians, Jamaicans, blacks, whites, he bringing everybody together. We got to put a stop to him right now. And they did at 21 years old. Imagine if he'd have lived another 20 years and made it to 45 and 50. What would have happened? I want to say it was Gaddafi tried to get
yeah.
Farrakhan $1 billion back in the day, and America put a
Yeah, I saw
block to
that.
it. You know what I'm
I
saying?
saw that.
Like, why
I
you think
saw that.
that is?
Gaddafi was a gangster, bro. Gaddafi
Why
was
you think
gangster,
that
bro.
is,
A,
bro?
a
It's
lot of
like
respect to him.
if he gave us money, well, he'd have gave it to the Muslim. I'm not Muslim. I'm in the church and things, but it would have trickled down. Like everybody community would have
Yeah,
raised up. They weren't trying to have that, bro. They weren't trying to have that at
yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah. Gaddafi got a lot of sons too, so we gotta look out for the future. He got a lot of children.
Okay, we see they try to keep, they try to keep the information away from us because they don't want us to know. Like now, a lot of people don't understand we getting the land back, bro. Like, hey, my great great grandmother is 107 years old, bro, and she's still kicking it right now
Wow,
in Williamsburg, Virginia,
wow,
right now, bro. You
that's
know she
incredible,
knows
man.
the truth. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm
Of
sure she
course,
taught her
of
daughters.
course.
It's hard though. If everybody don't get their shit together, And if everybody don't get their mind right and understand, bro, what they have been doing to us, we not supposed to be taking this. Stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
I go to work every day because I want to have what I want to have. But as soon as they blow that goddamn whistle and say it's over with, I'm gonna be at the crib chilling, bro. I'm not going for what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to them shutting this shit down. I have no problem with it, bro. All the shit I have, I don't give a damn. I got it because I was one of the people who came from nothing, who didn't have. And I understood that, bro, only like you don't have to live like this. Like I'm telling you, bro, where I'm from in Virginia, bro, I have brought so many people down here. I have given them jobs and cars, and they still don't make it, bro. Somehow they still
No,
find
of
a way to
course.
be sleeping on
It's
somebody's
it's
floor, bro.
the yeah, it's the broken mindset, man.
Bro, it's
It's
terrible.
that
It's terrible.
yeah, that victim mentality, that failure mentality. But hats off to you, man, because like I said, just to get to the age that you're at right now and to be so full of life and not be broken down by life is definitely a prophetic. In America, it's
Bro,
prophetic.
and that's why I don't really have friends and people, bro. I can't. It's hard for me to get people to do anything for me. I can watch people
Mm,
ask other people to do it, and they'll do it just like that. If I ask them to do it, and I'm willing to pay them extra because I know all people care about is money. I don't care about money, so I give you extra. Still won't do it, bro. I still can't get shit
wow.
done a lot of times. It's crazy to me, but I've gotten so used to it. I don't even. I told my kids, mom, when I used to go to work, bro, and people would just stare at me and being, oh, I used to get in fights and cuss. I'm like, bro, what the hell? Then I realized, bro, a lot of people ain't never been around somebody like me. So they are in
Yeah,
awe of me. They've never seen somebody who is my age who ain't crying, who ain't, busted up. I don't have all these prison stories for you. I can tell you about the
see what I'm
streets.
saying?
You know what I'm saying? I can tell you about these streets because I was out here while a lot of these dudes was doing 12, 15 years in jail. I was out here still selling dope, bro. I didn't stop selling dope till I was 26 when I had my son. And my kid's mom was like, if you don't stop this shit, you're not gonna get a chance to see him. I had already grew up without my dad. So I knew what that was like. I wasn't
Yeah,
finna do that to my son if I didn't have to. You understand what I'm saying? Like I went from making, I used to make seven, and this is back early 2000. I would come home make 12, $1,300 after work, bro. And that's bro,
man.
that's after work, bro. Selling weed and shit. That was after work.
All
But
types of shit.
the thing was, I just did it because I had always done it. And I got all these people that's used to me, like anybody knew they could call me. Yeah, I got you. Come on. If I ain't got it on me, by the time you get here, I have it type shit. So I just did it. But once I got robbed, bro, and motherfucker pulled a gun on me, and it's like, bro, you don't have to pull a gun on me for nothing. Whatever you want from me, I will give it to you because I don't care about it. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, I don't care, bro. Like,
yeah,
if you want it here, you can have it. I go get another one. It's very hard
yeah.
shit that
We
I
all
can't
in
go
this
get another
thing.
one of. You understand what I'm saying? So you
Absolutely.
don't have to rob me.
Yeah,
I'll give it to you. But once people
yeah,
did that to me over 5 pounds, I'm like, bro, you guys ain't, this ain't for me no more because y'all don't have no more moral in my own crib with my
yeah.
kids and shit. That right there tell you somebody close to me. Because I'm not gonna let just
Mm,
anybody come in my goddamn house. You understand what I'm saying? Like, bro, like once I
absolutely.
realized people that was that treacherous, and this was in 2015, 14. So once I realized people that treacherous in the game, bro, I got out. I went to making goddamn
Yeah,
me 14, $15 an hour and just saying I ain't even worried about the money off the. You know what I'm saying? I just, hey, bro, hey,
absolutely.
the status went like people see me went down here, but I didn't care because I'm always gonna be me. Whether I got a stack of money or whether I'm living check to check, bro, I'm gonna always be me. You
Yeah,
understand what I'm saying?
bro. That's what I'm talking about, man. I mean, you tapped into yourself, man, and you know that
Got
life
to.
is greater life is greater than maliciousness, man.
And I didn't realize that until I stopped hanging around bad people, bro. Like, I talked to a
Facts.
guy about a year ago who knew me when I was 16, when I was coming up. And he was like, damn, I thought you was gonna grow up to be a killer. He sounded disappointed. You understand what I'm saying? Like, bro, you ain't happy I got the house and the cars and all that kind of all that shit don't matter. You wanted me to be a killer. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come
No,
on, bro.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm like,
And
bro,
man, hey, it looks like you were a talented brother because you command that beautiful muscle car behind you. You know what I
you like
mean?
that, bro? You
'Cause,
like that?
hey, man,
I'll let you take a look at
I'll
it.
take one of them. I'll take one of them any day over any of these modern whips, bro.
let's take a look at
Any
it.
day. That's beautiful, bro. That's beautiful, man. Hey, man.
I did most of this shit myself, the interior and all that. I bought the sheets done, but like, as you see the speakers in
Incredible.
there, me and my partner did all that. All the paint work, I did all that myself, folks. Because I can't get nobody to do
Hey,
it for me.
bro.
Bro, I can't get
That's
nobody to
pure
do it.
All American right there. That's pure American right there, dude.
Bro, I can't
Come
get
on,
nobody
man.
to work for me, bro. Oh, hey, I would jump in this bitch and drive it right now if I could get somebody to reinforce the frame for me, bro. I can't get nobody to reinforce the frame for me.
Unbelievable, bro.
They won't do it, bro.
Unbelievable.
I've been on the wait list for like two
Hey,
years.
yeah,
Literally,
you find a Cuban cat. One of them Cuban cats will do it for you for
bro.
any
It's
amount of money.
bro. The
Them
problem
cats is
is,
working with 1920 whips over there still.
hey, the problem
Shit.
is the Mexicans control the lowrider game in Texas. You
Oh
find very
shit.
few. You find very
I can
few
see
black.
that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
I can see that.
we at their mercy when it comes to that. I'm trying to find a dude for something else because bro, I've been on the waiting list 2 years to get it reinforced to get the frame done. 2 years, bro.
Yeah, that's fire, bro.
You know
That's
what I'm
fire,
saying?
man.
So that's when I'm like, no, I be trying, bro. Like I don't discriminate on people. Only time I call a person nothing is if they is nothing. Like, your race don't matter to me. What kind of person are you? What you got in here? That's what's important to me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And
But
morals.
everybody not raised like that, bro. Some people is raised to love they people and hate everybody else. And that's the wrong way to teach them, but they don't know that. So if people don't know, bro, you can't expect people to conduct themselves away if they don't know to conduct themselves that way. You know what I'm saying? So I don't knock them, but I'm just like, damn, I'm about to drive out of town, maybe Arizona somewhere, just to get my damn frame reinforced, which I find ridiculous. I find it ridiculous, bro. I find it ridiculous. It's just sad
Nah,
to
you
me.
gonna be all right, man.
It's sad, bro.
You gonna
It's
be all
sad.
right.
But I'm
Yeah,
hoping so.
morality, bro. Morality.
Hey,
Morality is the
hey,
key.
I try to find people who got the same as me, and we gonna go up. That's why I told you, man, we gonna go up. We ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Like we gonna trust me. We gonna go up. You understand? Because we got this energy to go up. You feel me? Yeah,
That's a fact.
that's hey, that's a good thing. Now that we set, we can do it. We good because we had 30 minutes of technical difficulties. Shit.
Nah, you good, man.
It's all good though. It's all good. We had to get it together so we can keep it going. But that's why, like, bro, I got
That's
so much
alive.
more.
Yeah.
Bro, do you believe in
Yeah.
aliens, folks?
Um,
Do you believe
I've
Jesus
seen
was an
some
alien?
Jesus was an alien.
Do you believe Jesus was an alien?
I would say just no, straight up
Okay.
just no, just to answer the question. But I will say that I do know that he was definitely a Moor, though. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
You know
Okay.
what I mean? So I mean anybody that from the old world, because modern day people are so like low vibrational and so like detached from reality. The people in the old world were immaculate, man. Like those people in the old world were, before 1492, the old world was full of all types of magical people, bro. All the way
Right.
from Hindustan, Bharat, South Asia, all the way to the Maghreb, all the way to the Americas. The people in the old world was always able to do alien like shit. So I can see where that comes from, the canon of that thinking. Yeah.
I watch a show called The Wheel of Time. It's on, I want to say Amazon. It's on one of them, bro, and it's all about the old world and how the mages, they were different
Mm,
types of like, they wore like some wore red, some wore white, some wore blue, but their whole
yeah,
thing was they controlled fire, they controlled wind, they controlled the earth. You understand? And they taught.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like they taught, like they families, like that's what they did. Like someone, what they call them, people were herbal, where they knew how to make the medicines from the grass and from certain trees and all of that.
Like shamans,
All it
like
was,
shamans and stuff like that.
but not even the shamans because the shamans was like higher than them. These was like
Gotcha.
if your family was known to make medicines, it came from the earth. It came from different trees and different plants and things of that nature. And then you got your families that were blacksmiths. They made the weapons, they made the nails, they made all of that kind of stuff. Each family was knew how to do something. So that's where the whole, if you go back to like the 50s and the 40s of America, how they all had farms and all of them had 10 or 15 kids to work the farm. so they could have employees that they didn't have to pay with, you know what I'm saying? These are just the kids, they learn to work. Well, it's basically the same thing. The families will learn the uh different types of magic or whatever they did, the different, can't think of the word, but they use different, everybody has something different. They broke all of that up.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They
like
broke all of that
trades
up.
and
They broke it up,
alchemy
bro.
and all that stuff.
They broke it up,
Absolutely,
bro.
bro.
You know, the only place that you can get the real magic from was in Egypt. That black sand that was around the pyramid. That's where the real magic came from. You had to have that black sand. That's why when you see it in America and all these different places, well, I take that back because now that we know America is the real Egypt, the it might have been
Yeah.
heat, but I know around the river there was black sand, and that black sand is what they used to make different alchemist type, you know what I'm saying, tools and things like that. You
Yeah,
needed that black sand.
there's places in in the Atlantic Islands. I don't like to call it Puerto Rico, but the Atlantis or the Atlantic Islands.
Right, right.
There's black sand beaches all over this place, bro. In
That black
Ponce,
sand,
all the way. Yeah, there's black sand beaches all over this place.
that black sand is what they need to make the magic happen, bro. And a lot of people don't know that. They said Pop when he was on his, because you know a lot of people think Pac died when he got shot, but he didn't. And they was like he was always traveling with this jar of sand, and he said that sand kept him connected to the homeland. Is why he carried
Wow.
that jar of sand with him. Yeah, bro. So, see, it's a lot that
Yeah,
people
I
don't
didn't know
know,
that.
bro. That I just, man, I like to learn,
Oh
folks.
man.
Well, when I say I like to learn, bro, like I would spend hours on YouTube just learning different types of things. I'm gonna learn about the CEA, I mean the CIA. I'm gonna learn about
Hey man,
Bigfoot.
but this is why this is so important because we have a little bit of an age gap, but it's people like yourself that have brought me to my knowledge of self.
Right,
The
right.
elders like Tosh Tariq, Via Haranita L, Nine Feathers Bay, Asir the Duke of Tears. The list goes on. Like there's so many more. Kyle Sharif L, so many more. There's so many brothers that have experienced, have been tested in battle, and they survived what it was like to be in America in different eras, in different parts of the Americas.
The
But
80s was
then
bad,
now
bro.
we gotta think now, like I'm 30. There's gonna be a cat coming behind me that's 15 years old. There's gonna be another one that's 20 years old,
That
18,
you're
22,
gonna
that's
have to
gonna be
teach it.
able,
You're gonna have to teach it.
yeah,
Because a
So
lot of us
these
like the
connections
boy,
that we're is very, very essential, man. It's very
yeah,
essential
cause
that
we
we're
gonna be
doing what we're
gone,
doing
bro.
right now.
Cause we gonna be gone. 20 years from now, bro, most
Yeah.
of us gonna be gone. We not gonna live to be 80 and 90 like a lot of our predecessors. We're gonna die in
A
our
lot
early
of the cats,
60s.
yeah, a
You
lot
know
of
what I'm
these cats
saying?
is gonna be out of
We
here.
won't make it to
Especially the
70,
way that
bro.
they going.
Bro, we won't make it to
Yeah,
70,
especially the
bro.
way that we
You know what I'm saying?
going.
Like we won't make it to 70, a lot of us. But because it wasn't our fault, like you only know what the people in front of you teach. Most of our
Yeah.
people, they don't teach us, bro. It ain't they, like I tell man, one of my partners that he write comic books now. And he'll ask me, he say, bro, should we be mad at our people for not teaching us anything? And I said, bro, in most cases, they taught you what they could. The problem
Could,
is
yeah.
they didn't know anything for real. Like when I left Virginia and came to Texas, bro, like a culture shock. Like it's so much different stuff going on in Texas that ain't happening in Virginia. That's vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll never
Wow.
see it if you never leave it. It's people in Dallas who don't go to Fort Worth, bro. Fort Worth ain't but 20 or 30 miles. But to them, it's like it's foreign to them. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't something they trying to do. Well, I used to live in Fort Worth. Why? Because I'm not from here. I want to see it all. I'm not pointed to the west or the north or the south or whatever. I'm gonna see it all. I don't care. Now, in
Wow.
areas I don't frequent because the people there, there's no reason for me to go there. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you don't know
Absolutely.
nobody there,
Absolutely.
there's no point in even going there. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing y'all got over here that I can't get over here. So that's
Yeah.
why I say I'm able to keep myself out of a lot of shit because I don't hang in areas where the people I know, bro, they not gonna let you just come through there without shaking you down or you know what I'm saying, attempting to embarrass you or whatever the case may be. You're gonna have to deal with
Yeah.
that. So
Honor
I
to
try
you,
to
man.
avoid it. You
Honor to
understand what I'm
you, man.
saying? I try to avoid that at all.
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
That's okay. One more thing before we
Staying
get up.
intact.
Hey, do you know who Bobby
Yeah.
Hemmett
Go ahead.
is?
Oh man, Bobby Hemmett is the man, bro. Bobby Hemmett is one of the greatest orators and of all time, and I really love the way he talks about our exodus, us being from this continent, particularly in this hemisphere,
Right.
you know, our exodus as to us when we come out of the Americas, there's always something that is unprecedented in cases of in which people encounter Americans in general, no matter what kind of Americans. So Bobby Hemming was one of them people that really put it down as to like us having to evolve into like a God being and stop being so caught up in this 3D thing. So
Right. Right. Right.
yeah,
Do you
Bobby
know
Hemming
who
was one of the
607
greatest.
Unk? You know who 607 Unk is?
I think that's a new cat, right? He's on YouTube right now.
Little black, little dark skinned guy. He a little
I
dark
think I
skinned.
seen. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I think you're
He,
talking about.
hey,
Yeah.
he another one that just came. Like, well, he been home for a minute from now from jail, but he's another one that spent a significant time in jail and learned all the different things. But see, he's a chaos magician. You know what I'm saying? He's
Mm,
into that. So it's like you got to be careful with the chaos magicians. You understand what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like they can go either way. Like you just got to be careful when you're dealing with chaos magicians, man. They you know what I'm saying, they own thing. But he's how I even felt because he was talking about Sophia and how we're all dead and how we're not, you know what I'm saying, like this is a whole simulation and all that. He was the first person I heard talk about it. But then when he had a debate with Brydell really just tore his ass a new one because
Oh
Brydell
man.
got that knowledge. He got them big words. Brydell, he talk about the book of Melchizedek. He talk about everything. You understand?
Oh man.
So
The
yes.
Melchizedek. That's very, very, very important because Drew Ali actually mentions that as well. So
So when you
very,
dealing with
very
somebody
important.
on that level, you got to be careful. When Brydell talk, I listen, bro, because I know I'm gonna learn a lot more than I did before I started listening to him. He go by BDL.
Absolutely
He go by BDL 1014 on YouTube. If y'all got
incredible.
into the, you know what I'm saying? My kid's mom say the conscious community is like a cult. And I tell her, it can be like a cult if you got a follower's mind. But if you,
Yes.
as you know saying, you got a different kind of mind, you're gonna listen to this one, you're gonna listen to this one, you're gonna listen to this one, and you're gonna absorb it all.
Yeah.
Some people in the conscious community only listen to their teacher. And it's like you gotta be careful with that, bro. It's just like your parents. They can only teach you what they know. It's best to learn from everybody. That's why they used to say it take a village to raise a man, because he gotta learn from everybody. That's just what it
That's
is,
right.
bro.
It's
You know what
not.
I'm saying?
It's not the tools. It's the bearer of the tools. It's how
You know
you
what I'm
use
saying?
them. So
It's all, hey, like they
yeah,
say, guns don't kill people, people kill people. The gun was just sitting there.
absolutely.
Some idiot had to pick it up and shoot somebody. Bro, like,
Yeah.
but again, Rod Hayes say, cause I'm telling you, bro, Rod, like you gotta check Rod, bro. You gotta listen to Rod. Rod knows some shit, man. Like
Yeah.
He be knowing about the Gullah Wars and everything, bro. Like from like,
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? Like from the time that he,
Absolutely. I tap in. I
you know
tap in
that?
with him.
Yeah, bro. He is
Yeah,
the
I
one.
know. Yeah, I like the fact that he knows how to call on the tribes.
Right,
He's on that level.
right,
So that's
right,
why you got to
right.
respect everybody for where they at and what they could do. We all got a position in this thing.
That's where I feel about it. Cause like me, a lot of the people that I'm gonna reach, bro, are the kind of people who don't even watch YouTube. Like a lot of them don't even watch it. Like I'm gonna have to say, hey man, I got a channel. Come check it out. And if we got 50 people, I need people to subscribe so I go live so I ain't gotta sit here and find Marco all the time. But I got people, bro, that don't even watch YouTube, bro. Like they don't even like YouTube, not even in their realm. So they'll have none of the knowledge. Not some of the knowledge, not a piece of the knowledge. They have none of the knowledge. Because they too busy going to work or they too busy sitting up under the tree drinking. You know what I'm saying? Like getting knowledge is like
Yeah,
the last thing they have time for. But right
I
now
like
is
to
the time.
call that occupation. I call that occupation, colonization, occupied minds.
Yeah, but with foolishness though.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we in the first world, bro. If you travel the world and you start seeing poverty, you're gonna appreciate all them times that you was like, yo, I was bullshitting.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, I try to help people now, bro. I be trying anybody I see who trying. As long as they
Yeah,
trying it, I'm with them. I'm gonna do whatever you need. All you gotta do is ask me. But if motherfucker ain't trying, bro, I get up and go to, like I told you, I get up and go to work every day for the things I want, not because I'm trying to impress anybody. It's because of the things I want to be able to do, the things I want to be able to accomplish. That's it. It's not for anything other than that. Some people go to work because they
Yeah,
want to make as much money. They want to climb the ladder. I don't care about none of that shit. Because to me, if you know how to get it, you're going to get it. Whether you make $1 million a year or whether you make $5 a year, if you know how to get it, you're going to get it, bro. If it's for you,
absolutely.
it'll be given to you. Some people think they got to finesse and connive and steal their way through life, and they stay in the same level, bro. It's hard for me to understand people that don't do it. Like I work with people, bro, and I I might say 20 words to them people in a week. In a week, bro.
That's why knowledge itself is so important, bro. Knowledge itself is so important because a lot of times with these professions, our personalities get put to the side, and we don't really work on our authentic self,
Right,
and we so relying as to like a bank account being our only be all end all as to like how to operate in commerce.
right.
But I like in my particular situation, I've gotten to go to all over the like from Ecuador to Cuba to borikén to Atlanta to Tennessee. I've gotten to go to all these places just because I'm calling myself a Moorish American and I honor my ancestors, bro. It's
And
not
you just
about
wanted to see it.
finances.
You just wanted to see it. You didn't have like a real like what you go to Tennessee for to see the pyramids or what?
Well, Tennessee is where I actually met the Moors of Light behind me. As you can see, this is the logo, the brand. You guys can check out moorsoflight.com. These are the brothers that essentially put me on to essentially like be able to honor my ancestors at the highest level as a teacher, bro. I'm just an English teacher. And then them cats, the Moorish Americans was like, hey, bro, you need to know this.
So
And
that's what
then
you do for a living?
knowledge
You're an
itself.
English teacher?
I'm a teacher, bro. I'm a teacher, bro. I teach English, Spanish, Moorish, Latin, all about Moorish history. I got PowerPoint slides. I'm always referring people to Moorish teachers. I'm always giving empowerment, teaching people about the UCC, CFRs. I'm all about just straight shooting.
Right, right, right.
Yeah,
I know,
I'm
bro.
all about the nation. I'm all about morality. You know what I mean? I'm all about morality. I'm all about the nation. I always advocate for fathers. I'm always advocating for family unity. I don't have no time for lechery and sodomy. CM Bay, Charles Mosley Bay, registered the AA 22141 Zodiac Constitution to be exactly right on point as to like where we gotta be with our placements and what it is that we gotta do. And essentially love, true peace, freedom, and justice. It's the greatest movement in the world, bro. The greatest movement in the world. Be yourself.
Bro, I
Just
knew
be
when I saw
yourself,
you.
man.
Let me tell you how I picture you, bro. I will see you on the thing and you would do your thing and you would have 1 view, 2 views, 9 views, 27 views, but you was consistently putting out like, I'm not here for the views, I'm here to put out this knowledge.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? That's right there. I said, okay, let me try him because everybody else I done tried, bro. And some of them I ain't even really just trying to have a real, like, you know what I'm saying, with them. It's just I wanted to interview them just at one time just to see what they about. A lot of them either
Well,
said,
I
yeah, I
mean,
do it, or they won't, or they never respond. They just never
yeah.
get back to me. You,
Well, I mean, look, the Moors, they told me that this thing is about nationality and we all come from the Moabitess woman.
right,
So if that means that we come from the same mother, that
right,
means that we technically all cousins. We all
right,
technically related. Like
right,
Tastari baby saying we all related. So I put that to the test and I put pressure on the Moors all over the country as to be like, all right, you guys think that you Moorish Americans, then I'm your brother then. Let's see what's good when I pull up to your state.
right. Well,
And the only brothers that I met in Tennessee that held me down and showed me real love was the ones that was in the Moors of Light. And they was like, yo, you my brother, bro.
where else did you go?
Um, well, I've always wanted to go to see my family in Cuba that's actually biologically related to me, but I've never had the money to actually go and do that. I just got their address for the first time when I went there for the first time, but I only had enough money to stay there for about a week. And
Okay,
that was off of the funding of the Moors of Light. So, I mean, just to go on a side, like I'm gonna sidetrack a little bit. Like
good,
the whole reason as to why I even came into the Moorish Divine and National Movement was because I was just trying to find family and like minds as to people to push me to be greater than just a Latino, Puerto Rican, Cuban, American, whatever it is that these people is trying to box you in as with your identity.
right,
So, this whole thing to me, this whole movement has just been literally about using the internet to find people that I could call family, bro, not just friends.
right, right.
So that's why I'm so avid and I'm so passionate and I push this knowledge because I'm not trying to have acquaintances. I'm trying to have family, bro. At the end of
How
the day,
close are
loyalty and
you?
morality.
How close are
Go
you to
ahead.
your real family?
To my biological, it's a
Yeah,
text message base, man. The majority of them is like super colonized, bro. Like religious. Man, like I could tell, I can count on my hand how many people in my biological family I actually speak to, but um, it's not on the level that me and you was talking to each other right now. I'll tell you that
hey,
much,
bro.
man.
Hey, bro. I'm the same way, folks. I'm the same way. I got huge family. I got huge
You
families
know?
on both sides. I know who they are. They know who I am.
Yeah.
No relationship.
Sometimes they like I think I forgot who it was that said I think it was Bobby Hemmett actually. He said that sometimes the people that we call family is just a portal. They're just the ones that get us here. And then the ones
Because
that you end up meeting along your
we nothing
journey
like them.
are yeah, yeah,
We are
yeah.
nothing. Bro, I got 5 brothers and sisters. I got 4 sisters and 1 little brother, bro. And I'm totally different in all of them. It's a piece of me in each one of them type, but majority of them, nah, they on some other shit. You know what I'm
On
saying?
some other shit, yeah. I
It's-
mean, on top of that too, we star seeds, bro. Like people got to understand that, like your mindset and your reality is shaped. That's to be shaped. That's like what it is that one person is, and one thing is like one role, like a cousin or an uncle. But
Right,
somebody could be born tomorrow, and you don't even know how old that soul is, but they're being brought to this plateau.
right,
You
right.
see what I'm
People saying this
saying?
is a
So
realm, man. This is a realm. People saying this is a realm, bro. This like
absolutely,
you watch Marvel, huh? The Marvel movies.
Marvel. Say it again.
You watch the Marvel movies?
Go ahead. Go
Like
ahead. Go
also
ahead. Go ahead with the thought.
you seen the one The Immortals? It's a Marvel
I gotta
movie.
get on that.
I think it's called
Go
The
ahead.
Immortals. I think it's called The Immortals. Where they basically talk, bro. In that movie, they said that this planet is Tiamat, and they had to kill him to build it. In that movie, they said, and a lot of people they have, you know what I mean? Like they wouldn't even like they think it's just a movie, but people like us know, like
Yeah,
damn, y'all just really gonna say that, huh? Yes, they talk about
yeah,
how
yeah,
Tiamat
yeah, yeah.
was a celestial or whatever the fuck he was, and they had to kill him to in order to make Earth. They talk about that in
That's
that movie,
beautiful,
bro.
bro.
If what's the guy that flew too sun flew too close to the sun and burned his wings? He's in the movie, and at the end of the movie,
Wow.
yeah, he turned on everybody, and what did he do? He flew into the sun when he left. He got in the movie, bro. Oh, bro, I want to say, and everybody is one of to people is one of the worst movies because it's not a whole lot of action. There's no whole lot of shit. It's just really about the life, bro. And a lot of people think it sucked, but people like us, we like, damn, y'all really telling us for real in this movie. Yeah, bro, it's one of the to me it's one of the best because it's so informative. But
Those who believe will know, bro. Those who believe will
it's
know, man. Some of
bro,
us is
it's
chosen for this. We're
that was
chosen
the
for this, bro.
that was the first time I heard of Tiamat being that. I learned that later on from learning from Rod Hayes and seeing all that movie came out in 2021. So I learned, from other like, damn, that's a real story. They really had to like the
Absolutely.
Earth was a whole being that they killed to make the planet. The same way, this is what I want to tell you, and I forgot. You know how a lot of people say that the God is within us? It's not God is within us. A God is within us. They had to
The
kill a
peace.
God to make humans beings being able to see. People don't know, like we are like the what 6, 7, 8 generations of humans. Like someone was so stupid, like you could tell them, hey man, stand here and pour water out the river. And you look 10 minutes later, he down there riding a horse. Like, man, what the hell is wrong with you, man?
Yeah.
I told you. So they had to kill one of their gods to give us thought and be able to think. But that also is the reason why they didn't want to kill us in that flood. Because if they had killed all the humans in the flood, then that would have been like killing like their guy died for no reason. He died in vain. Like we had to kill him to give them knowledge so they'll be able to think for themselves and function and pull the gold out the goddamn ground is what they really built us for anyway, to pull the gold out the ground.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So we need y'all to be able to think to be able to do that. And they had to
Yeah,
kill one
man.
of their
All watch
people.
the sun.
Hey,
All will watch
like,
the sun, bro. It's like the emerald tablets, bro. People gotta tap in, man, and you up there, bro. I'm
hey,
telling you, as long as you stay alive, you stay healthy, bro. You gonna be one of them cats that people start,
bro, I
really
try, man.
acknowledging.
I be hiding though, bro. I be
It's all
hiding, bro.
good.
I be hiding, bro. I
It's
don't
all
be
good. This is
because
all
I,
prophetic and it's all very divine. It's all
you know
very
what I
divine. It's
mean?
all good timing and I'm honored, bro. I'm really honored just to be
Hey,
having a conversation with a brother
I'm
that
keeping it
made
real,
it out.
bro. People gotta make me
Yeah.
like people gotta make me interact with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta I gotta feel that vibration from me. And then like, okay, I need to holler at him because I think he got it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'll pop up and be like, okay, have a conversation like just said me and you, we're gonna have a few conversations because again, we can't do it all in an hour. But we gonna have some
Yeah.
more conversations. But some people I'm only gonna have a conversation with them for an hour.
More conversations for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
More
have a conversation with
conversations for sure.
you see what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna do this with everybody because they don't have they ain't willing to learn, and I can't learn from them. So if I can't learn from you and you ain't willing to learn, ain't too much we can do but stay away from each other. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just
Yeah,
where I
that's a
am.
fact, man.
That hey, that's why I like you because young bro, young people is where it's at. Yeah, I try to tell people my
Mm.
age, bro. We have to tell the youth. We have to explain to these guys what's going on, what went on, so they can be better than what we was. We don't ever want the '90s to
Yeah,
happen again, where all this killing each other, the game. We don't want that to ever happen again, bro. But if we
yeah,
don't educate our kids, because as you see in America, bro, these young dudes is out here killing each other like it's fun, like they on the GTA for
yeah,
real. You understand?
yeah,
Because they don't have people telling them. They don't have nobody explaining to them, like, bro, that's not the way to be. You understand? They don't have people explaining to them, bro, you need to do better. More importantly, they don't have nobody who they see doing it. You can tell me all the shit you want till you blue in the face. But if I don't see you doing it, how the hell I'm gonna really respect what you're talking about? You understand? That's why I try to live by what I'm doing. Like I used to be violent. I used to do this shit, bro. And it's like now, bro, people who have met me in the past 20 years think I'm soft because it's like, bro, I'm gonna let you go all you can say and do whatever you want, as long as you don't put your goddamn hands on me or destroy my property. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But in my when I was a
yeah,
teenager
nah,
in my 20s, if you even mention me the wrong way, here come this slap. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not like that no more, bro.
no,
It ain't because
yeah,
it's not
yeah,
worth
nah,
all these
yeah.
times. It ain't worth it, bro. It's
It's
just
not
not
worth
worth it.
it. Exactly,
It's just not worth it.
exactly. Especially when like I said, morality, the divine and national, love to peace, freedom, and justice, standing on your principles, staying alive, taking care of your family, being about your
Right,
national principles, you're taking, you know what I mean, taking care of your nuclear family, your the family that came out of you.
right,
You know,
right,
that's really
right.
the
That's my hey,
the whole
that's my
point as
focus,
to why
bro.
you want to protect yourself. Yeah,
That's
you want
my
to stay
focus.
alive. You want to protect yourself
Hey, I
because
try to
you're the core. You're the head cornerstone, man. The stone that the builder refused will always be the head cornerstone, man.
and people don't
You
know
already
it,
know
bro.
what it is.
They don't be understanding that, homie, and that's why I be trying. That's why I was getting. That's why I've been. That's what took me so long for us to get here because I had so much going on, and I'm like, bro, okay,
I
I need to
believe it.
clear out. I need to clear out a lot of stuff so
I
that I know
believe
I
it. I can see right behind you.
I got to so I can have time to dedicate my Sundays so we can get this in. Every Sunday we're gonna be here, we're gonna get this in. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get a lot of stuff
Yeah,
out the way so I can say, okay, every Sunday I know I'll be there with my man at 2 o'clock. Ain't no if you know what I'm saying? Ain't no ifs and but I got to make sure this out the way so I don't have to worry about that. Notice we've been on the I don't have my phone on do not disturb. You notice this whole time ain't nobody bothered me because I told them, hey, I'm gonna be busy from this time to this time. Don't call me, don't text me unless it's an emergency. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Like that's
yeah,
just the way.
bro.
That's the way I roll.
You got my math, bro. You got my math. You already know what it is, cousin.
Yes, sir.
We
That's
out here doing this thing, man.
when you
It's
trying to
really
come
what it
back to
is.
America, bro.
Well, we in America, but uh, I'm trying to stay as alkaline and charged up as possible, man.
Okay, well
You know,
you trying hey,
it
well
really
you
just
trying to
comes
stay out
down
of
to,
America. You not trying to come back to America.
hey,
That's the case.
yeah, the states in general,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
with the cold weather and stuff is not good for my body, man. So that's something I had to figure out like throughout my journey of just knowledge of self
Right.
and like really putting it to the test as a skateboarder, as a musician, you know. So I had
Skateboard,
to
right?
figure
You
out
also got
where,
that skateboard.
yeah, yeah, I needed to find an environment that's conducive to my growth, which is what
Right.
Umar Shabazz Bey, the Washita Moor, talks about addressing the United Nations. If I don't know if you've ever seen that, but he talks about how us as original peoples or all peoples, we need to be in environments that are conducive to our health and our growth. So this is why I chose to be in the
Bro,
Atlantic Islands and stuff like
I'm
that.
not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
So, what is the economy like out there? Like, what it take to survive out there?
Um, I mean, it just depends, man. If you got a skill, you got a trade, you got a business, you solid over here, bro. But for somebody that started from scratch, depending on the generation that they're kind of like accustomed to,
Right.
it's different type. It's a different type of battle for everybody. Because some cats is walking around with tablets with millions of dollars, and some cats is walking around with just mechanic shops. You see what I'm saying? It's like there's a whole bunch of paradigms that exist simultaneously here. So um, it's not easy for somebody to start from scratch, though. I'll tell you that much.
You gotta already have some kind of foundation over there so that you can
Something,
just.
something.
I got you.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, it
At
ain't like
least like
America.
7K, 10K.
It ain't like
Yeah, you
America.
gotta
We
have
can
like
just.
7, 10K.
Oh, that ain't what that
Yeah.
is. That ain't. I mean, well, you talking about $7,000 to $10,000, and then what? Open a business or something?
I mean, just to hold yourself afloat, because everything over here, depending on where you at, definitely need a whip, and the prices is just like any other state, bro. It's the same. It's the same as any other state. Like economically, it's still as rigorous. There's folks here that still feeling the same sort of economic pressure as
No
they do in
shit.
Miami or New York. Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
same
That's
same
awesome.
economic.
That's not to me. That's
It's
not true.
radically different. It's radically different than Cuba. You know what I mean? Like it's radically different than places like Cuba, Dominican Republic, and these places are all essentially part of the same dominions. But
That's crazy.
that's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole
Yeah.
nother conversation
Yeah.
for
Yeah, that's we're gonna talk about that next time. The economics of the whole damn thing and why is it that, bro? To me, that's crazy though. Like y'all basically an island. Why in the hell do y'all have gas prices the same as they do in Dallas? That don't even make sense.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's still in the jurisdiction of the United States
United, hey,
corporation.
that's crazy, bro. Like Trump said he wanted to talk to the president of Puerto Rico, and he the fucking president of Puerto Rico. But that's another conversation. 'Cause-
Yeah. It's all like municipal and just departments that these guys it's just playing a game of occupying and time, and it's just departmental stuff. But if you study your laws, man, and you know how commerce is, and you're not hurting nobody, you got your bag, you got your gold, silver, you're investing in
okay, so
maturing your.
so do
Yeah,
they
go ahead.
have they got silver mines over there? Do they got silver and gold mines over there?
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure there is. There's gotta be. There's gotta be. If I look it up, there's gotta be.
Because I'm like,
You know?
I'm all about the gold and the silver because I know that's the in Texas Texas and Florida they already said you can buy shit with gold and silver. Like the people got to tell you
Yeah.
what the price is in gold and silver, not just U.S. dollars. Like that shit about to happen
Wow.
in the world. You know what I mean? Like especially
That's
United
incredible.
States.
That's incredible. I think
Yeah.
Florida's on that.
Yeah, hell yeah, Florida and Texas for sure. You can buy shit with silver and gold now. They gotta tell you how many pieces or how much an ounce or whatever it may be to purchase this in gold or silver now. Hell yeah, that's a fact. That's why now
Incredible.
I've been trying to explain to people, bro, buy silver. Gold is goddamn me down there $5,000 an ounce. Unless you just
Yo,
rich,
crazy,
yeah,
right?
hell yeah, bro. Unless you just rich, you can buy that. Silver, less than $100 an ounce. Every paycheck might still
Yeah.
every other might, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to explain to people, bro, but they I don't know, bro. It
Yeah,
takes me
gold shot up. Gold shot up in just
two
like
years
two
ago was
years, 5 times its price. Yeah,
2 years
it's
ago,
insane.
gold was $2,500 an ounce. 2 years ago. It
That's
was 25.
insane.
Now
That's
that shit
crazy.
is 5,000 and climbing, bro. And climbing.
Yeah, it's insane. Shot
Silver
up
is
like
the
3, 4x.
Silver is the only one that does this. Gold just does this. It just keeps going. Silver,
Yeah.
it does this. It's up and it's down. But gold,
And there's plenty of others. There's plenty of other natural resources too that's up there too. Copper, the emeralds, the rubies, all that stuff. I know Moors that's making $30,000 a month off of natural resources and stuff like that, bro.
Yeah, well, hey,
It's
well, I need
incredible.
to tap in with them because you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to, I'm trying to see it too. I can afford to buy me
Yeah.
some silver and some goddamn copper and all that. Just show me how to twerk it. I can get it now. I can get
Hey,
the material.
hey.
Just show me how to flip it. And just like the drugs, I can get the drugs. I just needed the clientele to move. You know what I'm saying? To
You
me,
got so much time, man. You got so much life in front of you. You got so much life in you. You got so much time ahead of you, brother. You're gonna be fine, brother. Trust me, man.
You
For
never
sure.
know, folks. That's the problem with life these days, bro. When you got the people that's in charge doing the things that they doing, like if they would just
Yeah.
leave everybody alone and let shit just go, you're right. You would have a lot of time. But they're not trying to do that because why? They running out of time, bro. You gotta remember, they running out of
That's
time.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? They
That's
run out of
facts.
time and
Yeah.
control, bro. And it's just like anything when people squat in a house, bro, before they leave that house, they destroy that bitch. They put shit all on the walls, they pull the pipe out, they bust the mirror, they destroy the house before they give it up, bro. They destroy the house before they give it
Shit.
up. That's the same thing we going through right now. The squatters is getting
Hey,
put out.
you got your passport?
I ain't had a passport in forever, bro. Cause like I told you, I grew up
Hey,
around the
man,
kids.
get you that passport, bro. It's so important. It's not even funny, man.
I can
Get you
get
that
it though. Like I
passport.
don't have no like barriers. Like I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't have no warrants or no ignorant shit. I got
Yeah,
my driver's license and all that kind of shit. So it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like I can get it. It ain't nothing. I just never needed to leave the country since I was a kid. When I came here from
yeah.
Germany when I was 12, that's the last time I left the country.
Wow. Nah, you deserve to travel, bro. You deserve to see what
I don't like to
God's
travel.
inheritance, man.
Bro, hey, I know how to travel with this.
Hey.
Bro, I tell people all the time, bro, when I'm at work, I'm like, bro, y'all think I'm like in a zone. Bro, I'm not here. My favorite year is 1985, bro. 1985
Yeah.
is like the greatest year in existence, if you ask me. So I'm always in
Shit.
1985, bro. I'm always in 1985. All anytime
That's
I
fire.
meditate or I got some free time where I don't have to, I'm in 1985, bro. Exploring,
That's fire.
living my best life, bro. I was playing football back in them days, winning championships as a kid. Yeah, bro. I'm always in 85, homie. Always. You know what I'm
Dang. Nah.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody
Nah, I
don't
feel you,
know.
man.
Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't know, understand or can do that, bro. You understand? So it's like, nah, I'm never here, bro. I'm always in 85. That's why I tell people I be behind because the person you got, bro, you will rarely see me. I'm always in 85, folks. Always. You get the drone. They get the drone. They get the autopilot. You know what I'm saying? They get the motherfucker that's just here. Me, my soul, and me, shit. Why would I, bro? This is a horrible place. Why the hell would I be here? Shit. You know what I mean? Nah, yeah,
Wow, bro. That's
yeah,
incredible.
yeah,
I
bro.
know. I know a lot of people with that sentiment too, man.
Yeah, and I've been doing this for a long time, bro. I didn't, like I said, I didn't learn through studying. I learned through really just trial and error, life just being hard and having to say, bro, you can either lay here and die or you can get up and go get it. That's
That's
just how,
facts.
you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is that made me me. I just never laid down, bro. No matter how many people don't want to do for me, no how many people I've been on the wait list for 2 years, I'm still gonna keep pushing. I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just let you beat me because you don't want to do it. I get them do it myself. That's just the
Yes,
way I
sir.
move.
Yes, sir.
But I gotta get
Sounds
ready to
like a
make
warrior to me.
bro complete, dog. Never been scared to die. I know that through all my lives, bro. I ain't never been scared to die. I fall on the sword quick if I feel like it's gonna save my people or put them in a better position. I fall on the sword quick for what? Because I know I'm gonna just go to the next transition. I understand that this,
Dang.
yeah, bro. Listen, bro,
The
bro.
hereafter.
Doubt. Hey, like I was trying to, that's why I'm trying to tell you, bro, I'm a completely different person, bro. I don't even interact with other people because I know they can't even understand what I'm saying. Like the things I say and the things I'm able to do, they just can't even grasp it, bro. So they really just hate on it. But I'm always willing to show people, bro. That's one thing about me, bro. Anything I got, I'm willing to show you how I got it. I'm not trying to hide that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to keep the secrets. I want everybody to know,
Wow.
hey, so if I whoop your ass, you can't say I do more than you. You know what I'm saying? We
Mm.
was on the same playing level. Everybody knew the same thing, bro. There was no secrets. They gonna keep the secrets and not let us be on the same playing field. That's how they able to beat us the way they do, bro. Yeah, I'll be knowing about everything, but I just keep it a secret. But bro, I gotta get ready to go
That's love,
drive.
bro.
I gotta get ready to go drive
That's
deep
love.
into Dallas, homie. I wanted us to be able to stay on there about 2 hours, but we, like I said, we had about 30 minutes of technical difficulties. But
No, it's an honor. It's an honor, brother. I really
no,
appreciate you, man. You know.
hey, next Sunday we're gonna be back at it, people. That's the I see comments, but I can't see what they saying. But we're gonna be back at it next Sunday, man, on a whole new. We gonna man, I got told man, I got a whole book like hey, look, I gonna just tell you, I got pages full of shit that I have written down for us to talk about, folks. You understand what I'm saying?
Incredible.
Pages,
Incredible.
like yeah, like I like bro, like these is all topics that I want us to talk about when I get a chance, like saying when I got the time, bro. This is all stuff I want to talk about because again, I wanted to see, okay, let me see if he's for real. Let me see what kind of knowledge he got. And then if he got it, then
Yeah,
yeah, we're gonna keep going. Cause people need it, bro. I guarantee you, you're gonna have comments and people be saying, bro, they never even heard anything like the stuff we done talked about, bro. Never heard it, never
incredible,
even
man.
thought about it, folks. But to everybody, bro,
Increíble.
we gonna be on next
Yeah,
Sunday,
man.
man. I gotta make a trip. I will see y'all then. Hey, Marco, I'm gonna hit you up in a little while, bro.
Love to
Peace.
peace, freedom, justice, brother. Much love to you. Mashallah,
Later.
man. Be good, all right?
For sure.
Thank you, brother. Be
All
safe
right.
on them travels, all right?
Gotta be, bro. Later.
All right, brother. All right, so it's your boy, Marcoelboriken. Check out moorsoflight.com. Go ahead and get you some apparel from the Moors of Light. I see a lot of comments up in here. Thank you guys for participating. And for those of you that came in to get some encouragement, right? So thank you guys again. I'm just so grateful, man, just to be where I'm at right now, and just to be meeting people that I could say, I could call, relatives and family on a first-hand basis and just be able to dial them up on their math and stuff like that. So thank you guys again so much, right? So be safe. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. The best movement in the world right now, divine and national, right?